Brian Robeson was headed to blank in a Cessna 406 to spend the summer with his dad. A. The coast in Washington state. B. The wilderness of North Dakota. C. The oil fields of Canada. Or D. The cornfields in Oklahoma. Number 2. And you can just write the letter in the blank if you want. Number 2. While Brian traveled, the pilot taught him A. How to steer a Cessna 406. B. How to fill the gas tank of the Cessna 406. C. How to read the instrument panel on the Cessna 406. Or D. How to use a hatchet. While Brian was riding in the Cessna, he was thinking about A. His girlfriend, B. Catching fish, C. What he and his father were going to do over the summer, or D. His parents' divorce. 4. The first sign the pilot wasn't feeling well was when A. The pilot grabbed his chest, B. The pilot rubbed his left shoulder, C. The pilot said his eyes were burning, D. The pilot clutched his stomach. Brian is a 13-year-old boy who is upset by his mother's secret. A. True or B. False. Brian's mother gave him a pocket knife as a gift before he went to see his father. True or false? And you can just, if you want to just write the letter beside it and make a text box and write the letter beside it, that's fine. The numbers are kind of off here. That's okay though. 9. Brian is an expert at flying a Cessna 409. True or false? 10. Brian used the pilot's headset to call for help. True or false? The pilot's mouth went rigid. He swore and jerked a short series of slams into the seat, holding his shoulder now. Swore and hissed, "Chest, my chest is coming apart." This passage implies A. The pilot is having an allergic reaction to the fish he ate. B. The pilot is having a heart attack. C. The pilot wants Brian to take over flying the plane. Or D. The plane was going to crash. So when he says that, what does that indicate? Only just from him saying, by his actions. 12. Which sequence best describes the order of events in chapters 1 and 2? This might be a tricky one, but listen closely. You're going to put these numbers in order from when they occurred in the story. No, it says number 1, the plane ran out of gas. Brian leaves New York. The pilot dies. Brian's mother gives him a hatchet. Brian used the radio to call for help every 10 minutes. The pilot teaches Brian how to steer the Cessna. Brian corrected the plane's altitude. So we're sequencing the order of events. We could start with number 4, which is Brian's mother gives him a hatchet, or the pilot dies. Which would be first? Obviously, 4 comes before 3. So Brian's mother gives him a hatchet. So we can eliminate D as a choice. So we have A, B, and C. So A, B, and C all have number 2 as the second answer. So we'll go on to the third column of numbers, and that's 6s. which is the pilot teaches Brian how to steer the Cessna. Then we move on to the next column of choices. We have 3, the pilot dies, or 1, the plane ran out of gas. So the plane runs out of gas um, before the pilot dies. Or is it the reversed way? So you tell me. So it's either A, B, or C for your answer. And you can write, and again, like the letter anywhere on here if you want. Number 13. What is the main conflict in chapters 1 and 2? That's the problem. A, Brian's parents get a divorce. B, Brian's mother gives him a gift he doesn't like. C, Brian must spend the summer with his father in Canada instead of with his friends in New York. D, the pilot that is flying the Cessna has a heart attack. 14. Based on the story, it is likely that A, Brian will be able to talk to another pilot on the radio. B, the Cessna will crash into the lake. C, the Cessna will land in the middle of a forest of trees. Brian's mother will call him on his cell phone. So complete the test and submit it, or the quiz, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.